Were you excited to throw a first pitch at a Mets game?
Yes.
Is it harder than it looks?
Up, all right?
And then next we're going to do the cuff, and that's going to go over your right bicep.
Is your birth name Curtis Jackson?
Yes.
Do you go by 50 Cent?
Yes.
Are you 46 years old?
Yes.
Are you about to take a lie detector test?
Yes.
Are you nervous?
No.
First up, your life. You recently moved to Houston and said, "I love New York, but I live in Houston now. I'll explain later." Is it later yet?
It's still not later.
So now that you're a Texan, are you a fan of cowboy boots?
No, but cowboy hats. I went to the rodeo. I had a good experience there.
Is it true that everything's bigger in Texas?
You can find booty that is unbelievable in Texas. Like, you can find women that are abnormally attractive in Texas. Some really interesting stuff out there.
So it is true that everything's bigger in Texas.
Yes, not everything, but some things are.
So you've been famous for a long time. Do you get recognized a lot?
Yeah.
Do you like getting recognized?
I don't mind. It's a fair exchange.
Have you ever been starstruck by someone?
Yeah.
Was it when you met this woman?
This was definitely one of the moments.
Do you remember what you two were giggling about?
Well, just the experience, the game, and Kobe. He wanted us to come back after the halftime for us to go talk. So we went after this. We went back into the locker rooms and took pictures and hung out with Kobe.
You can get a little spicy on your Instagram. Do you write all your captions?
A lot of them, yeah.
Do you read your DMs?
Sometimes, not a lot. Like, I look through.
Sam, is that true?
That's true.
Have you ever slid into someone's DMs?
Yes.
Can you tell us who?
Nope.
Did it work?
What kind of shit is we could? Why I'm volunteering to do this? No, yeah. Most of the time it works.
Does it work more often than it doesn't work?
Yeah.
So, you follow Eminem on Instagram, but he doesn't follow anyone.
Right.
Does that bother you?
No. He's the biggest rap artist in the world. You don't have to follow anyone. You don't need. I follow him because I want to keep up with what he's doing.
Do you wish that he followed you?
No, he texts me personally.
You grew up in Queens. Does that mean you're a Mets fan?
Yes.
Were you excited to throw a first pitch at a Mets game?
Yes.
Is it harder than it looks?
Up, all right? I do a bad pitch. I practice. I looked real good rehearsing, and then when I got in front of everybody and I do it, I like to kill the damn cameraman.
Next up, dating and relationships. You once said that the most important quality of a partner is that she has her own direction and ideas. Do you still feel that way?
Yes.
You think a sense of humor is an important quality in a relationship?
Absolutely.
Do you think you're funny?
Sometimes, yeah.
Are you funnier than this woman?
No, not quite as funny as Chelsea.
So speaking of Chelsea, you're still friendly with her.
Yeah.
Do you think being friends with an ex is a sign of maturity?
Yeah, according to who you're asking. Right.
So would you consider yourself a mature person?
Yeah.
So are you friends with all of your exes?
No, not all of them, but.
What about this one?
I don't have a problem with her.
Is there someone that you think was a relationship that got away from you?
I think that's every relationship, ain't it? If at the point you feel like you're in the actual relationship you're gonna be in, and then it turns into something that not necessarily what you thought it was, or, that's everybody.
In your 2003 song, 21 Questions, you ask 21 questions to find out if your girlfriend really loves you. Have you asked these questions to your current girlfriend?
No, but she's heard the song.
So how do you know if she'd still love you in a hoopty?
I didn't make that mandatory for those questions to be asked and answered in a relationship. It was just a song.
Next up, career. You also wrote a song called High All the Time, but you don't actually smoke.
Right.
Do you always lie in your songs?
Well, I was high all the time, but everybody else was smoking around me.
Is it true that you once asked Snoop Dogg to stop smoking weed on set?
Yeah. He said, leave me the alone, 50, this is legal.
So it didn't work.
No, I asked him to chill, but he gonna do what he gonna do. He gonna smoke it anyway.
Do you think there's anyone who smokes more weed than Snoop?
Wiz Khalifa, maybe?
He's telling the truth.
In your song Into Club, you write, "You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub." Is the bottle actually full of bub?
When it first opened, yeah.
Is it not full of ginger ale?
I've filled champagne bottles with ginger ale.
So technically that song is also a lie. Are there any other tracks you lied in?
Yeah, there's points that you say things because you being creative, you create.
Was it even Shorty's birthday?
Every day is someone who you can make reference to as Shorty. Birthday.
That's true.
Kanye West moved into an Atlanta stadium to finish his latest album.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a stunt?
Yeah, absolutely. To sleep in the arena? Yeah.
Do you think that was a bigger stunt than his presidential campaign?
I don't think anything is bigger than that, the presidential campaign.
In your book, you discuss a tip you learned from Bruce Willis that helps you take control in meetings. Are you using any of those techniques right now?
No, I'm just relaxing. But the thing that I said in the book was he's very soft-spoken. So he makes people come to him. They start to leaning over the table to try and hear what he's saying. And he's kind of controlling the room by just delivering it nonchalantly and being low at the volume when you're talking to people. Because he knows he's already #1 on the call sheet in the center of the project. They all want to know what he's saying, so that he draws them to him.
Do you think I could be using some of those techniques right now?
That's what you're doing.
It's my last question. Did you lie at any point during this lie detector test, and we didn't catch you?
No.
He is telling the truth.
Thank you.
Right? That wasn't that bad.